There's a 1979 Suzuki motorcycle for just about everyone. Starting here with the FZ-50, a comfortable, easy to ride, quiet motorcycle. Even a big guy like me finds it fun and convenient. I also like the JR-50, but it's a different kind of bike for a different kind of rider. This lightweight, 82-pound performer is the best off-road bike you can buy for the beginning mini rider. It's full of safety features, including automatic clutch, and has a speed control on it so beginner speeds can be kept down to about 15 miles per hour. Here's the JR-50 in action. Now that's family fun. And so is this, the OR-50, a street-legal bike that's also dandy for riding in parks and recreational areas approved for motorcycles. Fun features include low-slung exhaust and full-back high-riser handlebars. The engine is power reed valve with a power-mated 5-speed transmission. Fitted next to the custom tail extension is a custom backrest to complete the roadster look. Flame decals add a hot new look to this hot new Suzuki. OR-50, one of the Suzuki Fun 50s for 1979. Here's some snapshots of Suzuki's DS's for 1979. Dirt specials, ranging from the little DS-80 all the way up to the high-performance DS-185. This is our economy line of two-stroke off-road dirt bikes. They all have power reed valve engines, laid down suspension, and a motocross type seat. These DS's are real performers and a real good value. The only thing that might be more fun is one of these dual purpose TS's. You can do all the off-road riding you want and go street riding too. For school, for work, or just for play, the TS's fit just about everybody. TS-100, TS-125, TS-185, and the TS-250 for all-out performance. Four-stroke dirt bikes like this are becoming real popular. These Suzukis are the best. The Suzuki DR and SP370s. Watch this action. DR370, toughest off-road four-stroke you can buy. SP370, tough off-road performance with street-legal features and a comfort and handling exclusive to Suzuki. Most experts think the Suzuki PE Enduro bikes are the best Enduros you can buy. And they're right. They win Enduro after Enduro all over the world, including 6 gold medals at the ISDT in Sweden. They're also the best trail bike you can buy. This quick change rear end is something serious Enduro riders will appreciate, but everyone will enjoy the combination of the power reed valve engine and the best off-road suspension made. PE Enduros, best for 1979. If you're into motocross competition, these all-new RMs are for you. Just look at them. New colors, new tanks, new International Team Suzuki look. But there's lots more to talk about than looks. RMs for 1979 have longer travel suspensions, over 11 inches on the bigger displacement bikes, power reed valve engine for more power when you need it, laid down forward-mounted suspension for better handling and more comfort, and forward-mounted front axle for better control and handling. Suzuki RMs for $1979, the best motocross machines you can buy. For the street rider, Suzuki has a whole lineup of exciting machines, starting here with the GS-425 and the GS-425E for around-town commuting. These GSs, the GS-550 and 550E, and the GS-750 and 750E, offer high performance in a lightweight, super handling package. And for even more serious road riding, the GS-1000. Like Cycle Magazine said, it's the most complete motorcycle in its field. It handles better, weighs less, and costs less. It's a stupendous motorcycle. Suzuki's newest GS is the GS-850, a shaft-drive four-stroke that's the finest touring machine available. Which Suzuki is for you? Well, watch a few more moments of the performers in action. Then ask your dealer to help you decide.
Whatever motorcycle magazines you read, chances are the executives carry helmets instead of briefcases and often put in a hard day's work at speeds up to 125 miles per hour. They like to ride, and there's lots of riding at all of the magazines. Sometimes 1,000 miles to be put on a machine before the final performance tests. These are break-in miles, opportunities for the staff to ride the bikes under the same conditions you ride yours. Performance statistics are gathered at a drag strip. Bikes pushed to the breaking point, electronically timed. A dynamometer is used to check horsepower figures, torque characteristics, and performance potential. When the results are in, editors and testers meet to compile and compare experiences. And then, the wrap-up, putting it on paper. Some tests are good. Some are great, like those on the Suzuki GS-750 four-stroke. The motorcycle Cycle Magazine called
the best motorcycle in the 750 class.
Enthusiasm for the GS-750 started here with styling. Motorcyclists said,
We agreed that the new beast was really fine looking. It reeks of 77 styling everywhere. Smooth, clean lines that flow nicely with the aid of plain graphics. A squared-off rear fender section. Disc brakes front and rear. Double-walled 4x2 pipes. And even a good-looking chrome front fender.
Instrumentation came in for compliments, too. Street Bike described it this way.
Instead of the usual green-tinted light that has a tendency to glare a bit in your eyes, Suzuki has seen fit to set the GS up with an orange tint to the lights. This lighting system allows you to read easily what the tach and speedometer have to say at a glance. But when you turn away, you don't have to wait while your eyes adjust to the dark.
But does it go? Said Cycle World.
It's also a two-stage type of power with calm willingness from idle to 6,000 RPM and all hell breaking loose from 6,000 to the red line at 9,000.
What the motorcycle magazines didn't put into words, they put into pictures, such as these from Cycle Magazine, pointing out the 9-piece crank, chain drive for the cams, aluminum clutch, and all ball and roller bearings. And this close-up illustrating the GS's full circle crank and 2 of its 5 roller bearing mains. They commented on Suzuki's new Dimension cam chain tensioner that pushes against a long shoe and never needs to be adjusted. And the ductile steel camshafts that spin in unbushed cylinder head cavities and work against valve adjuster shims made of tool steel in thickness increments of 0.05 millimeters. Another feature that impressed Cycle was the heavily reinforced GS swing arm supported on needle bearings, a unique feature in chain drive street bikes. But what about performance? All magazines reported runs in the 12s for the quarter mile. Said Cycle World,
Our test Suzuki GS-750 did the standing quarter mile in 12.83 seconds. The GS-750 is far and away quicker than any current 750 we've tested.
on the highway, road tests on the GS-750 were equally sensational. Rider magazine,
A touch of the choke and the 4-stroke starts effortlessly.
Cycle World,
The GS-750 is geared for easy touring. Normal open road cruising means running at 3,800 to 4,000 RPM for the best possible fuel economy, smoothness, lack of vibration. Small bumps are absorbed softly. The rider can look down and watch the ripples disappearing into the forks while not being able to feel them. Spring rates at both ends work out nearly perfectly for a good ride and excellent handling.
high-speed performance was evaluated by Rider in this way.
The high-speed stability is excellent through the curves, as well as on the straightaway, and a quick throttle response offers instant excitement when desired.
Stopping ability was praised too, said Cycle Guide.
The Suzuki had stronger, more fade-free brakes than the Kawasaki KZ-1000 and made quicker stops in our braking tests. Stopping from an actual 60 miles per hour, the difference was almost 8 feet. The Suzuki made a best stop of 137 feet 3 inches, and the Kawasaki, which was hampered by a bit of brake fade, made a best stop of 145 feet.
Comparison with other motorcycles was frequently mentioned in the road tests, said Street Bike.
As far as power is concerned, Yamaha's new 750 is so far outclassed by the Suzuki that it's ridiculous.
And they wrapped up their conclusions like this. Cycle Guide.
The GS-750 is the fastest 750 currently available, and it is also without question the best handling big-bore Japanese street bike around.
Motorcyclist.
It's the beginning of a new generation of street bikes that performs in every sense of the word.
Street Bike.
At this time, there is no other 750 that offers you as much as this one does for the price.
Cycle World.
The Suzuki GS-750 has a great engine and a chassis to match. It'll outrun damn near anything.
And Cycle.
It is without question the best motorcycle in the 750 class.
GS-750. Only one of an entire line of GS double overhead cam 4-strokes from Suzuki, including the GS-550, a 4-cylinder sports tourer in the mid-range field, and GS-400, a double overhead cam twin-cylinder street commuter with the same quality and attention to details as the other GSs. Suzuki 4-stroke GS's. A good way to forget your troubles. So get on Suzuki.
West Germany, Motorrad magazine.
Die Suzuki GSX-1100 bietet einen beinahe idealen Kompromiss zwischen einem angenehmen Tourenmobil und einem sportlichen...
France, Motor Journal.
La 1100 Suzuki s'imposait en super lourd comme la...
Japan, Motor Rider magazine.
Suzuki DS-CC エンジンは従来または現在でも使用されている半球形タイプの燃焼室を持ったエンジンと比べ燃焼効率が良く、よりパワーが引き出せるばかりでなく燃料消費を引き下げることができる。
What the international motorcycle magazines are saying about Suzuki motorcycles equipped with twin swirl combustion chambers is big news in America too. As Cycle magazine said about their TSCC equipped GS-1100.
There's a new king of quicks stalking the streets of America, and it wears the name Suzuki.
What is a twin swirl combustion chamber and how does it work? Well, we know it is a significant improvement over motorcycles using the 4-valve per cylinder concept, or Suzuki's wouldn't be so much faster than bikes like the Honda with a similar valve configuration. Cycle magazine revealed the secret when they described the action of the two semi-hemispherical cutouts in each combustion chamber.
Each of the 4 valves is set in a machined part spherical pocket to promote the formation of swirls in the incoming columns of air, setting up turbulence in the cylinders.
What are the advantages of TSCC? Suzuki engineers stated their performance objectives this way.
TSCC improves on the 2 major factors which affect engine performance the most: intake charging efficiency and charge burning efficiency.
If you understand combustion, you can understand TSCC. It's amazingly simple for how amazingly effective it is.
During the intake stroke, the special valve angles and the resultant smooth intake track combine with the unique patented shapes machined into the heads to improve flow and to channel the incoming fuel-air mixture to form 2 separate high-speed swirls. Upon compression and ignition, the flame spreads rapidly and completes combustion quickly. In short, TSCC creates more power at all engine speeds for a quicker, more responsive motorcycle.
Does it really improve performance? Cycle magazine had some powerful words to back up Suzuki's claim.
The Suzuki's maximum output of 86.67 brake horsepower is the most we've had from any stock motorcycle.
But Suzuki engineers and designers did not stop at sheer power. What Suzuki has achieved with their remarkable TSCC engines, they've also accomplished with a sophisticated suspension that made the GS-1100 a handling legend right from its introduction. Cycle World reported it this way.
In combination with Kayaba rear shocks, which have 5 spring preload positions and 4 damping adjustments, the GS-1100's forks give it the most adjustable suspension ever seen on the street. To start with, the forks are air-assisted. The fork tubes can be filled simultaneously through a single filler valve. With this system, pressure in the fork legs is automatically balanced. Adjustment of rebound damping is supremely easy. All it takes to select one of 4 damping positions is turning a large knob at the bottom of each fork slider.
What does all this mean to you besides a comfortable ride? Well, Cycle was impressed with its cornering ability.
It doesn't require a lot of levering to get it flopped over and sweeping around a corner. And then it needs no further pressure on the handlebar to keep it from turning in or running wide.
Good gas mileage is another strong point shared by all of these TSCC Suzukis. Even the big bore GS-1100 and the exciting GS-750 have turned in magazine test figures in the 40 and 50 miles per gallon area. The editors at Cycle reported particularly outstanding gasoline economy with the commuter version of the TSCC line, the GS-250.
Depending on how the Suzuki is ridden, it may be stingy with gas or voracious. The GS-250 consumed its best tankful at 78 miles per gallon.
Now that you know how the TSCC Suzuki's work and why Suzuki full valve configuration offers so many gasoline economy benefits, what would happen if you took your TSCC Suzuki to the drag strip? According to motorcyclists,
the clock stopped at 11.339 seconds. That's a new record for motorcyclist test bikes. The speed was 118.9 miles per hour at the end of the quarter.
And Cycle Magazine was excited too, saying that
the Suzuki isn't fussy. It'll go fast for anyone who knows how to find its throttle and shift lever. Our test bike ripped off a string of under 12-second runs in the hands of an oversized rider who'd never been near a drag strip.
And who knows, for you who really try, maybe your TSCC Suzuki could end up with the #1 plate, like Terry Vance did with his GS-1100. TSCC, if you're not convinced now, listen to what Motorciclismo magazine of Italy said.
La Suzuki GSX 1100 è una moto dalle caratteristiche eccezionali.
I think one American writer put it even better when asked what TSCC meant to him.
TSCC? I thought it meant typical Suzuki clobbers the competition.